What's up YouTube? Welcome to this Mr. Robot episode review. So, I thought I was still asleep when I opened up Amazon Prime and there was Mr. Robot, and it started off with a sitcom and had like the USA Network ident for Word Up Wednesdays or whatever that was. I don't know what that is because, you know, some nostalgia from America did not traverse the Atlantic. So a lot of these references I kind of didn't get, but I kind of got the gist of it. So the intro was absolutely perfect. So we see Elliot, just like in his childhood, he is retreating back to the TV. So he is just immersed himself in this world, and it seems like Mr. Robot this time has taken him to the kind of part of his brain where he just lives in TV land and make-believe world to escape what is going on in his life, which is pretty bad. And it's a lot of people, myself included, when I was a child and didn't like school, I'd just retreat into like Pokemon or whatever. Just use a cultural reference, which is quite apt right now as well, with everyone playing Pokemon Go. However, at the moment, it looks like Elliot does desperately want to get back, and we can see the whole beatdown that's happening and where he was in the sitcom as well. So the whole beatdown is happening while he is retreated into this world, and you can see Darlene playing a Game Boy, and also in the rearview mirror you can see it happen. So it seems like Mr. Robot is actually protecting him here, not maybe taking him over, but protecting him from what is happening. And I loved the guest star of Alf as well. So it's kind of weird with this episode because we had two styles. We had a sitcom parody, a very tragic sitcom parody, and we also had a spy Mission Impossible style mission for Angela as well. Okay, so we also got backstory as well about when Elliot's dad was telling him about him being sick as well. So the sitcom I thought was very, very good. We got to see a lot of his backstory and childhood, and we could see that his mother was very abusive as well. So I'm not too sure how much this was exaggerated by his own imagination and his own point of view, but it does seem like he had a very traumatic childhood, and it did seem to only get better once he was working for his dad in the Mr. Robot computer shop. So that's not very good for him as well, but I did think that this was a great way to introduce a lot of things of his childhood. And you know, Alf was in there as well. We also saw Wellick as well in the trunk. Now, it seems like Mr. Robot is kind of revealing what he did. He locked him up in a trunk and took him away. So we're getting that reveal there. So I reckon this is going to be like the big reveal at the end. We're going to see what happened to Tyrell Wellick. And we also see Darlene's on and off again boyfriend kind of fall foul of the Dark Army as he gets kind of a injection in his finger, which is pretty grim, to be honest. And he's told not to ask questions. He's simply a foot soldier. Now, one thing I'm disappointed at in this episode, we didn't get to see the fallout of Dominique's experience at the hand of the people shooting up the FBI. We simply just got it saying that she's got to take 4 weeks off because of, you know, mental health reasons. And yeah, it felt a bit kind of just, oh yeah, there was that happened. Now this is what's happening. But the whole spy story was so intense when Angela is trying to bring in the kind of thing that's going to, like, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but what I gathered from the episode is that what it does is take every data from the FBI phones and laptops that are on the Evil Corp floor, so they can have all that information. And it was incredibly tense. We see Dominique at the end pop up and just go, "Hi, Angela." But I'm not too sure if she's actually working for the FBI at that point because she was told to take the time off. But we're moving forward quite far, and it seems like the whole little box they were given by the Dark Army, it doesn't seem right. It seems that there are some bits in there and it doesn't seem wholly secure. So maybe the Dark Army is going to try and cover their tracks and also expose and blame scapegoat the Mr. Robot hack team as well, the fsociety team. But overall, I did very much enjoy this episode, and I just really did love the whole sitcom start. I thought it was hilarious. And we also got to see Tyrell's wife in a brief New York Post cover as well, which I thought was a nice little touch as well. So please do subscribe if you want to catch up on these new content, blah, blah, blah. Please do like and comment below. Well, if you've got a comment, of course. So I'll see you soon. Goodbye.